What is going on, guys? I'm Consumer Tech Review, and today I'm gonna be going over the top 5 best budget PBT keycaps. We're gonna be starting at number 5, going from the worst of the best down to number 1 at the best of the best. And at any point during the video, if you wanna check out any of the 5 keycaps in this video, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, and Canada for every single one, but let's get right into it at number 5. All right, these are the CiCiGlow PBT Keycaps. They are really budget friendly at 35 bucks, which is a great price. But yeah, these have 5 different colorways. There's 2 in pink, 1 in this gray, which I really like, and then 2 more in a kind of teal blue pattern. They all have that cool pattern and they all have their own artwork on it, but I really like this artwork. If you guys like this artwork as well, obviously if you don't, it's not gonna be for you, but if you do like it, it's very cool. Now these are not shine through, but they are super thick, so these will help with sound of your keyboard. So if you do have a good sounding keyboard, you put these on there, super thick PBT, these will definitely make it sound better. They do have a slight texture to them and it does feel nice, but again, these are for people that really like that artwork, which I think is really awesome. But overall, for 35 bucks, if you like that artwork and you don't want to shine through keycap, this is a great pickup. All right, moving to the number 4 spot, these keycaps are only 20 to 25 bucks. All right, now these have 6 different colorways that you can choose from. They're all this different pattern. The one that I got is that teal, and pink and purple colorway. I think it's really cool. They all have that same similar pattern, although there is one black and red one. But for this price point, that's really good, especially those colors. All right, now the shine through could be better. It still shines through brightly, but the uniformity is a little off. So at the bottom of each of the keys, or on some of them, like all of the letters, there's a little bit of a dim spot where the RGB doesn't glow through as much. So if that doesn't bother you, that's not a problem. But if you do like really good color uniformity with your RGB, that might be a problem, but the actual color of the keycaps themselves are really freaking good. And if you only have a little bit of money, 20, 25 bucks, maybe dim that RGB or turn the RGB off, or if it doesn't bother you, it's not a problem at all. I notice all those little things, but it might not be a problem for you. But they do have a slight texture to them, which is nice, especially if you're doing something like gaming, it's a little bit more grippy, but the colors are fantastic. And guys, for 20 to 25 bucks, really an epic pickup if you don't want to spend a ton of money. All right, moving to the number 3 spot, these are the Bossi PBT Keycaps. These things are awesome for 22 to 28 bucks. So again, incredibly budget friendly. All right, these have so many colors and patterns to pick from, which is another reason that it's actually at number 3. It has solid pink, teal, gray, green, orange, red, white, cyan, yellow, purple, and the pattern ones are orange with black and white, pink and purple, purple and pink, and then gray and black. That is a ton of different colors, and that is one of the reasons that it's number 3, because you can mix and match, buy a couple of these and make your own designs or patterns, or just buy the design like I did. But yeah, that's crazy amount of different colors. All right, now the shine through is kind of like the last one. It shines through brightly, but it could have a little bit better uniformity with the brightness coming through the shine through part. They are textured and they do feel really good for something like gaming. But overall, these are awesome for how cheap they are, and because you have all those colors to pick from and match your keyboard or create some new custom designs. That's really cool. All right, number 2 is the Tecware Pudding PBT Keycaps. These are insanely affordable and the cheapest on the list at only 20 bucks. You can pick from white or black keycaps. These have fantastic shine through, great uniformity. You don't notice any difference between light or dark spots. Now these are basically identical to the HyperX Pudding Keycaps, except I do prefer these because 1, they are cheaper by like 5 bucks. As well, you don't get that HyperX logo on the spacebar, which I much more prefer to not have a logo, just to clean up the whole look of the keyboard. So yeah, I actually did a video comparing the two side by side, and overall, I think the Tecware actually won that. These have a slight texture and feel great for gaming, and overall, if you want pudding keycaps, go with the Tecware ones for only 20 bucks. All right, now in the number 1 spot, these are the YMDK PBT Keycaps. These are definitely still budget at 30 to 35 bucks, and these are the best on the list while still keeping it incredibly budget. These have 7 different patterns from an off-white and gray and orange to a full rainbow. They have a ton of really cool colors and patterns, so check the link below if you want to see all the different patterns. These have perfect uniformity with shine through. There is absolutely no dim spots. The overall RGB effect with these keycaps is really, really good because of that. As far as quality, this is on a whole other level than the rest of the keycaps on the list. These are also really thick PBT, just like the first keycaps on the list, which were also quite thick, but these are much thicker than the other 3 on the list. And this will give a slightly deeper sound to your keyboard, and it will sound better, especially on that space bar. This sounds really good. Now, these do have a texture, but it's very, very slight, and it's kind of smooth. Overall, it feels really good. And these are the keycaps that I prefer the feeling of, and the colors and everything. They're just a step up from the rest of the keycaps on this list. Except the puddings, they're kind of off on their own. They're very, very nice. But yeah, for 30 to 35 bucks, these keycaps are awesome, and probably the number one I would recommend on this list if you do want to drop 30 to 35 bucks. If you only got 20, 22, go with the other ones. They're very cool. Or if you want all those crazy colors, but if you like the patterns that this one has, definitely go with the YMDK keycaps. That are awesome. Again, guys, if you want to check out any of the top 5 budget keycaps on this list, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, and Canada. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to come up with some really budget-friendly options for keycaps. So many people buy keyboards and then don't put custom keycaps on them. And honestly, that's a sin. If you get a keyboard, especially a budget keyboard, that's like a huge way, probably the easiest and biggest way to immediately upgrade your keyboard to a new one. Oh, and I do want to say all of these are OEM profile, and they're all compatible with MX switches. So if you have Altemu, Gateron, Kales, most of those switches, these will all fit on. So basically, if you have that little cross, if your switches have that cross, these will fit on your keyboard. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and it helped you out. If it did, help me out and throw a like below. And if you enjoy other keyboard review content, other stuff like that, peripheral reviews, keycaps, top 10 keyboards, I do a ton of those, so please consider subscribing below. But this was Consumer Tech Review, and I'll see you guys in the next video.